That's not
15,000.
forbearance. That's default.
Are you in
Well,
foreclosure?
well, no, the paperwork that I have, it says forbearance.
Okay, forbearance is when you're making your payment plus some to catch up on your back payments. You are not doing that.
Mm-mm.
You're not in forbearance. Okay,
Okay.
you're in default. How long has it been since y'all paid a payment?
March.
Okay, you're in default. You need to get this house on the market today. You're going to lose it.
All right. Dave Ramsey takes a call that sounds straightforward, but within minutes, the conversation takes a shocking turn. The caller's story starts to unfold as the tough questions keep coming, and Dave Ramsey uncovers the real problem behind this insane money as well as marriage mess. Breaking it down on Dead Disaster Daily, subscribe for more financial chaos and truths. Let's jump in.
I have been married to my husband 16 years now. We have 4 kids. I'm contemplating if we should divorce or not. We are completely drowning in debt. Our mortgage is in forbearance. He hasn't filed taxes in 3 years. It's just like snowball one thing after the next. We're at like $48,000 in debt. I don't know what to do.
What do you make?
I make about $30,000 a year. I work at a school.
What does he make?
Well, he's been out of work since December, and he told me he was leaving in March to go out of state to work with some friends, and he really hasn't sent me anything.
Is he still gone?
Yes, he's still gone.
So if behavior is a language, has he told you through his actions, I'm leaving you?
Yeah, I mean, in March, we went to our marriage counseling session. We'd been going for 6 years, and after about 5 minutes of me talking, he ended up leaving and told me he was done.
And it sounds like he's followed through on that. He left you. He's left the house, right?
I agree, but then he flew home last week to see our kids for their birthdays and basically was like, I still love you. I don't want to get a divorce. But then he left again, and he's been gone for a week and a half now, and I've only heard from him once.
Yeah. I hate this for you. I think it's just...
That sounds horrible. It seems to me like he's kind of done with her more, if anything, and not with the kids. And honestly, it looks like he's trying to build something behind the scenes, which is why he's not sending anything, and which is why he's out of his job, trying to take risks and make something happen with his buddies. Who knows? Obviously, I'm not justifying what's going on right here, and it's kind of messed up from what I'm hearing. If he's doing this for the sake of the kids at least, then it's, I guess, kind of a W in a way. It's messed up.
It sounds to me, just as a neutral third party guy, I'm just a dude on the radio. It seems really clear to me what's happened.
Right.
And being home for a couple of days or one day, seeing the kids, then being excited he got home, you seeing him kind of surprised. I can even go that with him that he liked the idea of that.
Right.
But his actions are not of a man who wants to be married and build a life with somebody. His actions are not of somebody who wants to be a present father.
Is he sending checks?
No, he didn't send any money.
No, he hasn't sent me.
Yes, I think it's metabolizing this awful, heartbreaking truth. He left you.
Do you have any idea what he makes?
Nothing, I don't think.
Well, right now he's not really making anything. He told me that he and some friends out of state wanted to start up their own company, and basically all the money that they've been making has been put back into the company. He said that he paid off a few bills in March. I'm sorry, not March, in May. But in reality, I paid like 90% of the bills in May, and I've paid at least a quarter of them for June. But I can't really afford to continue to pay anything else. Our mortgage is put into forbearance. We owe $15,000.
What's your home worth?
Well, it looks like we still owe $403,000. We bought it for $421, but
What's it worth
We owe
today?
$15,000. The realtor came by and pretty much said because there's a ton of unfinished projects, he could probably sell it for $430. But
Okay.
he said if we get all the projects
So
done,
you
he could
basically get out of it even.
Yeah, but I, with having that realtor over, discovered that only his name is on the house.
I don't think that
So, like,
matters in Texas.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're going to be okay on that.
Yeah.
And
You've been married 16 years. I think you have marital rights to that house.
yeah, and let's back up a little bit. This is not a person of integrity, your husband. He hadn't paid
I agree.
taxes in 3 years. I promise
Right.
you, he hasn't told you the truth about everything over the course of 16 years. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, so I wouldn't
Which is why
believe
we were in
him.
therapy for 6 years.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe him if he suddenly started telling you he's got to reinvest all this money. Here's the truth. You'd have no idea where he is and what he's doing.
Exactly.
And so all you can deal with is you. The only person you can control right now is you. And I feel like you're attached to a weight that's pulling you underwater, and the weight occasionally says, I want to swim, but you're the
Right.
one paying the price for that right now.
Yeah, I mean, we're completely trauma bonded. He got shot in 2022, and it completely shook our family.
I got that. I got that. But listen, be very careful.
Yeah.
Be careful of what I would call therapy speak, internet speak, all that kind of stuff right now.
The bottom line is your husband's not been home,
Yeah.
and he's not sent any money home for a long time after he walked out of the marriage counselor's office and said, I'm done.
And you got four
Right.
kids who are hungry.
That's real.
Yes.
Right.
That's not on TikTok. That's real.
That's real.
Right.
And once again, if I'm getting people freaked out with what I said earlier, I'm not justifying this. That is fucked up. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing fake about it. It's real. It's happening. It's probably happening to other people right now as we speak. But again, if there's a chance he might be taking a risk, probably for the kids. But there's a chance that he might not do it as well. He's probably saving his own ass. Who even knows? But again, I'm not justifying it. This is not cool. I mean, if anyone's doing this, you're probably a douchebag. Straight up.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And so the question before you is forget the diagnostics, forget the trauma, but all that stuff. The question you got to ask yourself, and this is a hard one, what are you going to do now?
Well, that's what I'm calling you for. I can't afford to leave. I can barely afford to take care of me or the kids right now. I can barely afford gas to get myself to go to work right now.
You could live in a much cheaper place than that house.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to have to.
Yeah.
We owe
Yeah.
$15,000 on it.
I know.
Yeah.
And somebody's making the payments now, aren't they?
No, it's in forbearance.
No, forbearance is you
forbearance.
make a payment and a half.
No, we haven't made any payment. We owe $15,000.
That's not forbearance. That's default.
Are you in foreclosure?
Well, no, the paperwork that I have, it says forbearance.
Okay, forbearance is when you're making your payment plus some to catch up on your back payments. You are not doing that.
Mm-mm.
You're not in forbearance. Okay,
Okay.
you're in default. How long has it been since y'all paid a payment?
March.
Okay, you're in default. You need to get this house on the market today. You're going to lose it,
Right.
and then you're going to get.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
How do I do that when it's in his name? Because I had 2 realtors come over, and they both told me that all the projects need to be done. And
You're not going to do the projects. You don't have
Right.
any money, and you don't have anybody to do the projects. So you
Right.
need to put the house on the market, and you need to sell it now. And you need to call him and tell him that we're selling the house and that I'm having a divorce. I'm having divorce papers filed on you.
That may be the only way you can get your name on there is through divorce settlement.
I'm not sure there's any money. I don't care. I don't know if you want your money and name on it.
Right.
It's not going to bring enough to cover the bills. And if it does, we'll argue about it then. But
If she puts it on the market and he says, I don't want to sell it from afar, can he do that if he's just only name on there?
that'll be up to her divorce attorney
Right. Okay.
to convince him.
So, yeah, you
that
may have to get a decree.
He has 4 children, and by the way, there's child support due, and probably alimony. I don't know if they do alimony in Texas or not, but I know they do child support. And so, child support doesn't care if you want to reinvest back into your company.
Yeah.
The law doesn't care. It says you have 4 children that need to be fed. That's what it says. And since March, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
That ain't cool.
And Jessica, can we?
Bad dad.
I hate
Bad
this
dad.
for you, man. I hate this for you.
Yeah.
Golly.
Daddy needs to be feeding the babies. Time to do it, bud. So you don't get to go off and play with your friends in another land. It's not how this works. You made babies. You get to feed them. That's how a functioning society works. And we that are functioning will make you do that, and we should. So yeah, jeez.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I mean, he showed up for their birthday, but even then, that's not enough. He didn't even fed their kids, but he showed up to their birthday. Maybe there's light in the dark, but again, it's messed up. Like, what are you doing, man? Feed your kids. Well, what are you doing, man? At least send some checks for your kids or something, man. Don't let them starve, bruh. That's fucked up. Even if you are building something, try to send something. And I guess moral of the story is don't be like this husband. Because that is, honest to God, messed up. And you're messing up your kids' financial future as well. Because now they're going to have to rely on themselves. They're going to have to work their butts off. They might have to like skip school, which I mean, then again, honestly, I don't even know if school is even worth it in 2026 at this point. But they have to basically suffer, find a way, find solutions when their father can literally do it for them as well. Find a solution. Maybe, maybe, maybe they need a break from their marriage. That might be the case. Who knows? Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this guy really is a total piece of crap. Who even knows? Maybe he never loved his family. But again, you brought kids. You feed them. That's fucked up, man. Outside of that, if he's building a company, I do respect that. Outside of that, disgusting as a father and as a husband, I do respect the hustling part at least, because that's what people should do. They find solutions outside the box. They try to get out of the system. You find solutions out there. You tackle the problem head on. But if he's doing it to save his own ass, then that's a dick move as well. If he's doing it for the family potentially, then that's kind of a rare W in this case. But it seems like he's not. It seems like he's like completely over it. Seems like he just doesn't want to do anything with them. It's tough to tell from like a brownie perspective. I'm just guessing at this point, but I could be wrong. I could be right. In this case, who knows? But if you guys enjoy this, thank you guys for watching. This is Dead Disaster Daily. Subscribe for more financial chaos and truths, and we'll catch you in the next one.